Hello, hello. Welcome to Audio Addiction. This is your boy Brandon. Thank you for hanging. Thanks for watching. This is the final episode of Boys Planet Asterix. We probably will be doing more in the future, but as of currently on September 24th, this is this is the final one, which feels a little surreal if I'm being honest. So, major salutes to Sarah. Thank you for putting it all together. Also, if you're new, welcome in. Check the pin link. It's always for our Discord. That's where I talk about next videos, all that jazz. So come through if you haven't. So thanks so much. Gunky evening. Sarah says, "Rip Boys Planet," or so sad you never got a second season. It could. Yeah, totally. There is definitely not a second season for sure. Definitely, there is no follow up to this show. Totally did not happen. So, but either way, very excited. Sally, hello. Um, it is the finale night. Yes, Unhi. So we'll be back to a somewhat regularly scheduled programming. So very fun, very fun. Tonight we're gonna be talking about some more people. Um, oh god, I read the wrong one. This is going to be Close Your Eyes, A side, Polarix, Hirito, HAOF, Jin Xin. RaceBace is the final group. So, uh, a grand finale. Yeah, a grand finale. So, and Kaylee, hello. Yeah, so pretty excited. Those are the groups we're gonna be covering tonight. I should pull up my screen here. I also realized that my Stream Deck has not been updated, so now I can't even do it through there. But it is what it is. So very nice. As mentioned before, we've got Close Your Eyes, or also I guess known as Project 7. They feature trainees Ma Jin Zhang, and then Zhang Yeojun. Very nice. They debuted on April 2nd of this year, and they are under Unicorn, Yuencor. Hopefully I pronunciated that correct. We've got A side. Um, it looks like Winnie and Min. They debuted on May 10th of 2025, and they are part of A Plan International Music. I think we did. We have. I think we done Jung Hyun already, but we're doing Polarix or Starlight Boys. Features trainee Lee Daeul. They debuted on May 28th of 25, and they are part of Idol Youth Entertainment. We also did Ricky, Given, Eugen. We're doing Harito, who debuted on June 30th, and he is under JT Entertainment. We are doing AHOF or Universal League. This is Zhang Shubo and Cha Wungi. They've debuted on July 1st. Wow, so that's pretty recent. 2025, and they are part of F&F Entertainment. Jin Xin debuted on August 27th of 25, a part of E Media. RaceBace, featuring Feng Junlen and Dong Dong. There is no debut day, I guess. They are part of Stardust, unless Sarah has some new ones. And this also might be a new one, potentially. This has Hyo, and it's Use My Boys. I don't know if they have anything out. So you have to let me know, Sarah. But very excited. So that was the proverbial last PowerPoint, which is insane. But Jazz, hello, thank you for hanging. Sarah says these are both pre-debut groups, though RaceBase has released music and Use have not. Okay, very nice. So the saga will continue, but very, very nice. All right, well, let's get into Close Your Eyes first. I'm excited. I don't think I did check out this one. I felt like I did remember listening to this. So, very nice. Close Your Eyes is a 7-member group under Young Core that debuted on April 2nd. They were formed under the survival show Project 7, and then again the project trainee groups, as I mentioned before. Okay, cool. Use, okay. You-us. Okay. Very nice. All right. Cool. This song is titled All My Poetry. Okay, very nice. All right. Let's get into it. I haven't listened to this one since we listened to it back in April, so excited to re-listen to it again. Let's give it a listen.
미뤄진 않을게 아마 시간은 12시쯤 오늘따라 잠도 오지 않은 듯해 불현듯 네가 떠오를 땐
I do remember this one actually.
그냥 나는 그래 오늘따라는 새벽이 꿈꾸네 눈을 뜬 채 널 꿈꾸는 밤 아껴도 또 노랫말처럼 그건 너의 이름 내 안에 모든 시와 소설은 너로서 놓아진 얘기들 Look everything I do 네 존재만으로 서툴게 적어낼까 하나 둘 우리라고 써던 페이지를 So tell me what to do 허공에 뱉으면 다 전해질까 If I'm right it does it matter 채워가는 공백 줄거리의 클라이맥스 아직
I remember this. This is really good still. Wow.
단어조차서 빙빙 공을 들여 한 문장씩 말은 길수록 왠지 가벼워만 보여 힘을 줘 눌러 쓴 글씨에 내 맘 담아서 여백이로 춤을 추는 손끝 겨우 시작이 돼도 일단은 펜을 잡을 뿐 때론 그런 생각들이 들고 내 언어도 죄 없었던 순간 최초의 말은 사랑이었을지 몰라 Then I look back Then I look back Then I look back 몇 번을 되뇌 어떤 선율 그건 너의 이름 내 안에 모든 시와 소설은 너로서 놓아진 얘기들 Look everything I do 네 존재만으로 서툴게 적어낼까 하나 둘 우리라고 써던 페이지를 So tell me what to do 허공에 뱉으면 다 전해질까 수없이 쓰고 지워봐도 어럿이 너를 담을 순 없는 걸 내 마음속 내 빼곡히 그는 네 안에 모든 시와 소설은 너로서 놓아진 얘기들 Look everything I do 네 존재만으로 서툴게 적어낼까 하나 둘 우리라고 써던 페이지를 So tell me what to do 허공에 뱉으면 나 전해질까 So if I'm right it doesn't matter So tell me what to do 허공에 뱉으면 다 전해질까 If I'm right it doesn't matter
Oh, very nice. I remember there's like a little storyline at the end too. This is a good song. Wow. All right, cool. I'll pause it here because it's got their names and everything at the bottom. So very nice. All right, this was Close Your Eyes and their song All My Poetry. Very nice. I remember listening to this. We did. I think it was either. It had to have been either Connie or Sarah had recommended this song, but I know we did listen to it on a catch up stream. Not too well. It was a little bit ago now at this point, but I really enjoyed this a lot. I think I remember some of my commentary on it. I remember saying like how polished it was for like a debut song, and it sounds like a group that has been around the block for a little bit. I'll still stand by that commentary. If anything, I would probably double down on it. It just has this really good like thought process to it. Like I think the way that the song is written, it's not like over the top, but it still allows you to really soak in a lot of the great vocals of this group so far. So I think that is a huge compliment to their sound and their team that they're working with, because it's got really good hooks. The vocals are great. I think the rapping is really fun too. They have a little bit of a lower rapper in the first rapper that was in the song, and he's got a really cool tone. It's not like, I feel like whenever we talk about low tones in like K-pop and rap tones, I feel like it doesn't, to me, give off the like Felix effects. But I do feel like it is really good in the sense of like there's a lot of well-roundedness in the music that I just really appreciate, and hooks are on point, especially in that chorus. I think the chorus is probably still one of my favorite sections of this song. I just really enjoy like the vibes of it. I think it's got like a good melody choice as well. And then as well as that, I love the way that they stack the vocals. There's a lot of cool like group ensemble vocals as well, and I think that really is highlighted well in this song. So I will definitely have to check out this album because I really enjoyed the song, and I regretfully did not go back and listen to it. So that will probably be my homework for tomorrow. So I will definitely check this one out. I like I said, I think this one is a pretty high tier debut song in my opinion. So cool stuff. Definitely love revisiting this. I will have to search on my Spotify tomorrow and check it out. So very nice, very nice. Some comments here. Connie says, I love this song and the whole album. Very nice. Gungi says that was a very nice song. Uni says it had me vibing right away. Very good. I agree. Sonja, hello. Also, Connie, hello. I think I did not say hi to you, Connie, so appreciate it. Sarah also said this album is really good. So, and same with Jazz. Jazz says I really like this album. So it must be a high on people's list. So I will definitely have to give it a listen now that I'm getting in the end of year mode. I feel like we're at the end of September, we're getting into October. So I'm like, the gears gotta start turning for me for this year in terms of like albums this year. So, very nice, very nice. All right, cool shit. We love to see it. The next one is another Close Your Eyes song, and this one is Snowy Summer. So, what a contradiction of words, but let's check it out. Hey, happy early birthday, Gunky. Love to see it. Oh my god.
아직 이르지만 잠깐만 wait it 손을 빌어봐 You know I got a vision 상상해 맞추려는 Christmas somehow 내 맘을 따라가 볼래 오늘만은 펑펑 눈이 내려와 지금
Okay.
이 순간 It's like 내 맘이 끄는 대로 다 물들여 It's like Just me and you 두 팔을 벌려 지금 우린 Angels in the snow 펑펑 눈이 내려와 지금 이 순간
Happy early birthday, no Santa.
눈이 쌓여있는 저 차에 민욱이라고 낙서하고 튀어 Like 저 사람들의 표정을 봐 No I don't care what you
Oh, this is
say
good.
하얗게 온
I dig it.
세상을 덮을래 How does it sound 맘을 따라가 볼래 오늘만은 펑펑 눈이 내려와 지금 이 순간 It's like 내 맘이 끄는 대로 다 물들여 It's like Just me and you 두 팔을 벌려 지금 우린 Angels in the snow 펑펑 눈이 내려와 지금 이 순간 It's like 이건 우리 fever time Monday to the Sunday night I'ma tell you like 100 times
밟아볼래 발자국 make a big move 열한 상상이란 moon cause I think you're mine
이루어질 테니까 It's true
What?
눈이 내려와 지금 이 순간 내 맘이 끄는 대로 다 물들여 It's like Just me and you 두 팔을 벌려 지금 우린 Angels in the snow 펑펑 눈이 내려와 지금 이 순간 It's like
He just came back to life. Like, we're just gonna not acknowledge that. I knew it. Listen, this is the truth right here. We all knew that Santa Claus is actually a K-pop star. It's been confirmed, I think, honestly. That's Jesus now. Oh my god. Yeah, well, listen. He can listen, if K-pop Jesus wants to take me away, then it is what it is, yeah. But anyway, this was Close Your Eyes, Snowy Summer if you're hanging out. Thank you for hanging. I enjoyed this a lot. I was really vibing with this one. Great hooks. Again, I don't want to beat a dead horse with the last commentary, but I feel like the hooks in this song was even better. I think that the melody choice in the chorus is so memorable. It's got, again, such a like major key fun vibe to it. I also noticed that I did notice it first go around, but I also noticed it more so in the second time that I listened to it. But I definitely liked that there was like a little bit of a like vocal trill part, and it's mixed in with like the xylophone. Like the xylophone kind of does the same trill as well. I didn't really know. I noticed it a little bit on the first time, but the second time I was like, they're really incorporating like some different instrumentation, and I love that. I think that's great. So I definitely noticed the xylophone a little bit more mixed into this song, which is cool. I thought the bridge was also very interesting, that like especially that first part of the bridge with like the chord phrasing at the beginning. I thought that was really interesting. I didn't expect it to take a turn like that, so it was cool to be like a little bit shocked. Also, like that one section where literally a light falls on one of the members and just kills them. It's crazy. Um, but I enjoyed this. This is a great song. I really feel like the melodies are super strong with this group. And I'm curious if that's kind of like a through line throughout the rest of the album. Just because I feel like the writing on this is really really phenomenal. So yeah, I like this a lot. This was for sure a vibe. I definitely was digging this. So if this is any indication that I should go check out Close Your Eyes, then I'll definitely have to do it. So very nice, very nice. I'm not gonna lie, okay, so I read Gunky's comment and they said we're getting into Gunky's birthday month, and then Connie says, this is my favorite by them. And then I didn't read No Santa's comment. I read it too quickly. And then No Santa says, you guys won't believe this, but it's actually my birthday year too. And I didn't realize there's a little tinge of sarcasm there, and I respect that, but also like a little fucked up, what I should expect from No Santa to some degree. So Uni says, a new entry on my list of MV shot at that field. That is true. I did also like, I don't know if they edited them flying in the air or if they had like wiring and they like picked them up. I thought that was a cool section. I was totally not expecting that, but I did enjoy it. So they can just do that. That's, listen, that's also, I feel that K-pop people have special powers, so could be true too. Verdict's not out. We haven't seen it, so we'll just have to believe, just like K-pop Santa Claus here, all right, very very cool. I'm 2 for 2 on Close Your Eyes. I will have to absolutely give them a listen now. Been enjoying them. So, all right. Well, we're moving on to the next one. This one is Aside. This is a 4-member Thai group under A-Plan International. They debuted on May 10th. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm curious. I don't know. We have covered some Thai groups, but this one feels a little different. So I'm excited. Andy, hello. Thank you for coming through. You missed Close Your Eyes. That was it. So we are going to move on to A-Side next. So let's check it out.
Come and get it. I rap back, I am a true life. Pop for me on a joys of forever. Stocks over mommy, you are kept forever. Yes, that. Shim the seat. Lalo just a kickback. 준비자야리. Oh God, the premium. Wake up. 순자. Taking over. Bring it on, bring it on. Taking over. Bring it on, bring it on. Alright. 롱도 사티. 됐다. 가오타이. 같은 내 way. And me to your dinner. To the main course. Can I get it? Sauce it. Everything's good with a fish sauce in it. Sauce.
Not wrong.
Everything's good with a fish sauce. Darling, jump up, bitch. Come shake up a little, you test that. Now you want that. Sauce in it. Everything's good with a fish sauce. Any dish you want, just drop it. Feeling like a boss, so delicious. I got a boost that is active. Grab a tongue seat, tell them pass me. Touchy on a shelf of classic. Whoa, sauce in a sticky tiki. Yes, chef. Feeling like shiki. Keep it up to the sun goes down. Nobody hold my hands down now. Oh God, the premium. Wake up, 순자. Taking over. Bring it on, bring it on. Taking over. Bring it on, bring it on. Alright, 롱도 사티. 됐다. 가오타이. 같은 내 way. And me to your dinner. To the main course. Can I get it? Sauce it. Everything's good with the fish sauce in it. Sauce in it. Everything's good with the fish sauce.
Okay. Choreography is sick.
Can't get it. Sauce in it. Everything is good with the fish sauce in it. Sauce in it. Everything is good with the fish sauce. just represent. Don't you come loud, you taste the taste. 난 원다. Sauce in it. Everything is good with the fish sauce.
All right. This was A-Side and their song Fish Sauce. Very interesting, very interesting. I feel I feel like there should be, if there isn't already, I'd be curious if there's like somebody who has compiled a playlist of any sort of like kit, like even in like, you know, like Thai's version of like K-pop, like J-pop, any of that sort of stuff. I'm curious if there's a list of songs based off of like a like a food item. You know what I mean? Like that's just what I think of. Like who's the person that's like, you know what, we need a song called Fish Sauce, you know? That's just I it does make me think. It does make me think. But I thought this was enjoyable. I definitely liked it. I feel like it would probably grow on me a little bit more. I'm not like 100% sold on it, but I didn't think it was bad. I thought some of the production on this song was also very interesting. It kind of, and I mean this in a very wholesome way, it kind of in some aspects feels like a little bit more of a toned down version of like Newbie, which is who we covered last week on Wednesday. And we've covered them here on the show before, but kind of that same sort of realm of like 90s hip hop, like songs that are a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more in your face, and I felt like this one definitely was pulling from that. Also, we talked about Young Posse not too long ago. They also, I feel like, pull from that like 90s like hip hop, West Coast hip hop sort of sound. So I definitely felt like this one was, if they were to merge sounds, I feel like the approximation would be pretty close between those two groups, and that's not a disrespect at all. I like both of those groups. But I felt like musically that's where it was at. The parts of the song that I thought were the most interesting were, I guess it would be considered maybe like the pre-chorus. I thought the pre-chorus in the song was very interesting. It definitely feels very different from the rest of the song, which I think is a unique musical choice. And then the bridge was like way different than the pre-chorus and also the rest of the song. So I thought that was also a very interesting choice, maybe even more so than the pre-chorus. But I did really love the like dance break as well. I thought that was sick. They're very good dancers, so I appreciate that a lot. Just again, because I don't typically get to have like MVs with a lot of choreography, and I felt like this one, or as of recently, excuse me, that I've seen. But I did enjoy it. But yeah, I did enjoy this. This was like not one of my favorites tonight, but it's definitely one of those ones that I feel like if I give it more of a listen, I feel like it would absolutely grow on my taste, for sure. So, also shout outs to Fish Sauce, which is a great I guess sauce. Yeah, it would be a sauce. Like, I don't know. Great Asian food item, you know? So, Gongi says, this song was not for me. Only song I haven't liked tonight. Fair enough. Uni says, I just looked up Snowy Summer behind the scenes, and they did do actual wire work on site for that. It did, like I said, either they're, you know, built different, which, you know, I'm going to feel that's, you know, I know that I got confirmation that they use wired work, but, you know, I just want to feel that they're built different, you know? So I know in the face of truth, I feel like I would like to rest on the laurels that they're just built different. So, anyway, yeah, A-Side. I'll have to, like I said, I don't know if we have it doesn't look like we might have another one from them. We do not. So, curious to see what they have in the future. I will give them a sub though. So, very cool. All right. we're gonna keep it moving. The next one is Polarix. Hopefully, I've got that correct. It is a 9-member Chinese and South Korean group. Interesting, under Idol Youth Entertainment. They were formed on the survival show Starlight Boys, and some sources reported their debut as the day of the finale of this show, December 28th of 2024. Very interesting, very interesting. So, I'm excited. Uni says, well, obviously they have to hide their actual magical powers from us mortals. Listen, we're on to something. I think, the chat and I, we know something's up, so we're here to uncover big K-pop, and that's what matters here. So we're doing it. So anyway, let's get into Polarix. This is their first song, Dreamless. So let's check it out.
Love you like a craze, oh yeah, movement. 心跳3000遍, oh yeah, so high, high. Love you like a craze, oh yeah, set me so free. 你最早扬起的弧线走落了心念。Let me love you, let me love you more. 之前 I wanna trouble. Let me love you, let me love you more. Yes, I'm okay. Tell me not for me. Leave it to me. Give me all the way, all the way. Oh, going up, up, growing up. Yeah, show me the burning love. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, counting now.
Ooh, that decent chromatic run.
Love you like a craze, oh yeah, 梦魇，心跳3000遍, oh yeah, so high, high. Love you like a craze, oh yeah, set me so free. 你微笑夺走我鲜花一朵晴天。Let me love you, let me love you more. 我们将世界整个。Let me love you, let me love you more.
Wow.
Wherever you are, I'm the one. Feel the rush, baby. You have crush on me now. Love you like crazy. Oh yeah. Boom, yeah.
The synth choices are great in this song. Wow.
Love you like a crazy. Oh yeah. Set me so free. 看我你们这放着未用的幻觉。
Very nice. All right. This was Polarix and their song Dreamless. Very nice. Very nice. A couple comments here. Sarah says, I really don't mean to be mean but Lee Doyle debut truly is a miracle and was only possible because of how many contestants dropped out right before the Starlight Boys finale because they didn't want to be under the management of the group. Interesting. And Jazz says, damn, the company's that bad. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Sarah says the survival show itself was hell. For the first survival announcement, the contestants had to dance on risers to the signal song for hours until their names each individually got called. Oof. That's not good. But anyway, the song itself was really good. I enjoyed this a lot. I also appreciate, if I'm getting this all correct, I'm pretty sure that the first couple members were singing in Chinese, and then I don't know if I'm curious if this group is kind of like where some of them are singing in Korean and then some of them are singing in Chinese, or like they all are doing Chinese, or it didn't sound in certain parts it sounded definitely like Chinese, like Mandarin. So I'm a little surprised. So if Sarah, if you could clarify that for me, or anyone in chat for that matter. But I thought this was very good. I think the beat was really good. I think their production on this song was also really, really good too. So I really appreciate that. Their vocals were also really good. I appreciated how much clarity that they had. Like, I was kind of surprised, just because I was enjoying the song a lot, but I just felt like the production was just a lot higher, and I think their vocals just had a crispness to it that I really appreciate. A lot of their melodies were also really good too, and I enjoyed that a lot. Like, there's a lot of cool chromatic descending runs. There's a lot of cool vocal moments in this song that I just felt very appreciative of. And then as well as that, I just think the hooks on the song were really good. Like, the chorus was probably one of my favorite parts of the song. Really enjoyed that. And just their synth choice was great. I think it has a catchiness to it. Like, I was bobbing my head, so I feel like that's usually a pretty good sign that I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I thought this was a very good song. I'll have to keep my eyes out for more music from them. But I definitely enjoyed this song a lot. So I'll be absolutely revisiting this one. So very nice, very nice. Andy commented on Sarah's comment. Yeah, the challenge in the third episode really set the tone for the rest of the show. Very interesting. Okay. Calla says, hi, I may have forgotten about the stream. And Sarah, oof, rough. That Sarah says, this version is in Chinese and English, and they released a Korean version later. Okay, very cool, very cool. It sounded great. They're very fluent in all capacities here, so I thought this was interesting. I was just curious because when you have the split groups, I'm always very curious if they're going to be doing if some of the members are going to be singing in Japanese and Korean. I know we covered a group like that, so I was just curious how they kind of do that. But it's cool. I'm about it. I like that. That's so unique. So I'm very appreciative. So very nice. All right. Well, I think we've got another one. This one is Stereotypical. So let's check it out. Got a little bit of rock flavor to it.
벗어날 수 없어 네 생각에 숨길 수 없어 더 말해주게 우리만 아는 이 기억 속에서 진심을 다해 Shawty come on I'm so stereotypical 기다린 속에 간절히 빌어 Waiting free I find a way That's right 기적이 원해 Let's go yeah
Ooh, nice. All right. Very interesting. All right. This was Polarix and their song Stereotypical. For hanging out for the Boys Planet finale. Thank you for hanging. This was not stereotypical. No pun intended. Or I guess it would be pun intended in this situation. I was not expecting this from them. Definitely comparatively to the last song, which was like a little bit more EDM. This one kind of takes a completely different direction. Kind of gives like alternative, like pop punk. That was like kind of the first thought that I had. Kind of like same lane as like it's kind of giving some like light Avril Lavigne vibes, you know, which is fine. I definitely think it was different. I enjoyed this. I also feel like I'm a little bit perplexed because I feel like groups like this, or just groups in general, I feel like give me different music to kind of go off of. But I think I'm a little perplexed because like you literally have a song that's like more EDM driven and has like a specific vibe to it, and then this one is like the opposite end of that, and again has a completely different vibe, very bright, very vibrant. The chord progression and song itself feels very pop punkish, so it was very interesting. I definitely say that I don't dislike it, which is good. I feel like this song back to back was a very interesting choice. Like if I was just to listen to this one first, I would enjoy this one. I feel like very similarly listening to it now, I also enjoyed it, but it's just an interesting kind of like pattern of music. I guess that's the best way to describe it. But yeah, vocals were really good. I think they were definitely better than the first song. I think they were kind of able to do a little bit more vocally. There was also this cool, like almost like voice break moment, like in a good way. I know sometimes your voice breaking is not always the best, but like the way that they do that, like the chorus section, that like that really higher like head to chest voice kind of sound, I thought was really cool. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it. Definitely was a little bit of a shock to the system here, but I feel like it was fun nonetheless. So I definitely enjoyed this one. Let's see some comments here. Gunky says that was a fun song, and so just says nice. I like it. Very nice. Very nice. All right. The next one is Harito. Very nice. Very nice. And it looks like Sarah says Harito debuted solo under JT Entertainment on July 30th of this year. So very nice. All right. This first one is Tasty. So let's give it a listen.
Tasty like a lollipop 想吻你一记笨笨小嘴巴每天都想你 Baby I can't stop 别看别听别看别嘲笑你的手就是魔法都在街角等你来装作碰巧咖啡买好多一杯你喝就好咚咚心脏狂跳羞羞咖啡洒掉 Oh no 恋爱好麻烦玩笑都和你发笑随风了金标时间都定格一秒抱住你的 safety 我生命的脚步就像是你对浪讲 I crush on you Tasty like a lollipop 想和你一起度过这盛夏每天都想你 Baby I can't stop 别看别听别看别嘲笑你的手就是魔法哦装作不懂你一杯淋漓继续 I want to love 哦装作不看你不离倒影我怎么不专情 One two three go 好想牵你的手 Oh one two three go You can be my big girl Oh take a breath Call my name Yeah I'm coming 转下，每天都想你 Baby I can't stop 别看别听别看别转下，你的笑就是我吧。想问你爱我吗？拒绝吗？还是不回答？你想拿心切啊 Never crush again Tasty like a lollipop 想和你一起碰碰小嘴巴，每天都想你 Baby I can't stop 别看别听别看别转下，你的笑就是我吧。Oh baby believe me I will not leave Really I want to
Great ad libs over top. I like that.
believe me show you to me I will love my
Oh, that was awesome. All right. This was Hirito and their song Tasty. Very nice, very nice. This was awesome. I enjoyed this one. I had really no expectations going into the song, but I came out a fan. I liked this a lot. This was super fun, very bubblegummy, but in a good way. I liked a lot of the. I think the magic of this song, to me at least, is the way that the song is like layered. It's just got a really good complexity to it that I like. I like that kind of his main vocal is set dead center in the middle, and then you got little bursts of like his like ad-libbing, whether it's like him doing like certain like notes in the part of the song to kind of add a little bit more depth to the track. But like I could hear it on the left side, I could hear it on the right side, so it was cool to hear not only his main center vocal in the middle, but also just him kind of accenting the song more. There's a lot of cool like sounds and stuff. Like it kind of sounded like very like gamer core, you know. It's got like some like, then it kind of sounds like you're turning on like a Game Boy Color or something like that. There's a lot of cool like video game type sounds, so I appreciate that a lot. The beats were sick in the song. Definitely kind of like a more modern, I would guess I would say like a more modern sound to it, which I appreciate. But as well as that, I think his voice carries super well. I definitely appreciate probably the latter half of the song. Like the bridge in this song was incredible. And then like the final chorus was really good. We got to hear a little bit of a pop-up moment from Harito, which was great. He's got great range. It's got a good mix of everything. Got a good like mid to like low range tone, and he's got some good like falsettos and good higher vocals, which I appreciate. But yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. And I feel like it's a good stopping point. Normally I don't like songs like under 3 minutes, not because they're not good, but I enjoy longer songs. But I feel like the runtime for this was just like really on point. Like I feel like by the end of it, I was like, this is good. I will repeat and listen to this again, but I felt like it had a good runtime, and the choreography was awesome. He's a very, very good dancer in my opinion. So enjoy this one a lot more than I thought I was going to enjoy it, which is good. So Sarah says this song is totally my style. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, this was a banger. I enjoyed this one a lot. So very nice, very nice. We are keeping it moving. The next one is called A-HOF. Is a 9-member group under F&F. Entertainment is short for All-Time Hall of Famers. Interesting. They were formed under the show Universe League, excuse me. And it includes Boys Planet trainees Zheng Shua, Bo, and Cha Wunki. Very interesting. All right. Unique. Very cool. All right. This one is intro, I believe. So let's give it a listen. Oh, it's an intro film. Excuse me.
꺼진 무대 차가운 공기 모든 게 낯선 날 한 걸음 다시 무대 위로 넘어지는 나를 봐 더 낯설고 멀게만 느껴진 세상 속에 좀 하나 흔들리는 내 맘을 안아줘 숨이
손을 잡아주길 어제는 안녕
불안했던 밤을 건너서 전해지는 떨림 하나 말없이 끝낸 너의 손끝에 들려온 멜로디 falling like starlight
Twinkle twinkle little stars
Okay.
조각별이 됐던 밤 넘어질 그 자리에 다시 피어나 이 순간 영원히 우린 빛날 거야 넘어진 채 눈물을 흘릴 때 작아진 불씨를 피워준 내게 약속하게 우린 결국 일어나
이젠 다시 시작할 때 세상에 외쳐
We got the remedy, we got the melody, we got the harmony. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. 아홉 개의 조각별이 됐던 밤 쏟아지는 기억 속 함께 피어나 이 순간 영원히 우린 빛날 거야. 별을 하나 안고서 내 맘속 간직해. 꿈을 따라 날아서 너와 나 하나야.
Interesting. All right, this was A-HOF and their song. It looks like This Is the Little Star. Very interesting. Thank you, Sarah, for that. Kala says, "Oh, I like this one," and Goki says, "Interesting." Jazz says, "It threw me off a bit, but I enjoyed it." Sarah says, "Okay, so fun fact: G from this group was a huge Boys Planet fan and Habanist. Asked Shubo all about them when they met." That's interesting. That's interesting. Sunja says, "I appreciate what they tried to do with the MV and play with the stars and light. I thought it was very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was having a little bit of an aneurysm because I thought the song name was just called Intro. So I was like, are they sampling? I guess it wouldn't be a sample because it's in public record now. But I was like, are they interpolizing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? And it wasn't until I got to the chorus I was like, no, they are. And then I saw Sarah's comment about the song being called Little Star, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. I think it's good. I like it. I just feel like I just think it's an interesting choice to use that song as an interpolation for, like, I guess per se an intro of their release, I guess, if I had to guess. No Santa says, "I think Mozart might be public domain by now." I was gonna say it definitely would be public domain, for sure. I think it's like 100 years or something. I think is like public. I could be wrong. Don't fact check me on that one, or fact check me on that one, please. But I thought this was very interesting. I was like, there is a memorability. I'm always very conflicted about songs like this because I think there is a memorability that is attached to these songs. And again, I really only listened to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star again as a child and probably in my early youth. But I think the interpolation of like very well-known songs are always very interesting to me because I'm curious if you have a harder time to break that ability to know what that song is. And I imagine most people are like, "Oh, I know this song," right? Obviously, unless you live under a rock. But I feel like it's very interesting that like they would choose a song like this and like kind of try to make, kind of again do something very different that still keeps true to this original melody, but also kind of veers off and does different things. So I don't know. It's not bad, but I definitely feel like it was a very interesting vibe. I didn't hate it, which is good, but I definitely feel like there is an interesting thought process behind the writer of this song, certainly. So Sarah says, if I had a nickel for every Boys Planet group that interpolates Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Yeah, okay, that's that's still weird, but very interesting. Uni just gave a laugh comment. That's great. And Kala says, I'm a simple girl. If a song sounds good, I like it. LOL. Listen. I think maybe that's probably why I even got into doing this in the first place. Is like I try to shut my brain off in some things, but I also feel like I think about these types of songs in this way. This is probably why I do this. So it's very interesting. Like I said, not a bad song. I enjoyed it. I think maybe I'd have to listen to their release contextually to maybe it make more sense there. I don't know. But anyway, we are keeping it moving. The next one is Rendezvous, I believe. But anyway, let's check it out.
시작된 맘을 멈추긴 어려워 내 곁을 스쳐진 때 미처 몰랐던 건 소중한 기억 아마 영원할 memory 그때의 기억 저 하늘이 두 눈에 비친 빛깔 저 멀리서도 들을 수 있게 끝없이 외치며 달렸어 영영이 젖이기 전에 눈을 감고서 그려볼게 따뜻해 떠나지 마라 딱 한 번만 날 안아줘 그 자리에 굳어부서진 나를 돌리자 다 그대로 와나 Oh baby I just say it's too late 이처럼 만나 그곳에서 다시 만나기로 해 혹시 나기를 잃는 달라 그게 날 불러줄래 Two worlds apart colliding 그날의 네 모습 여전할까 혹시는 변한 건 아닐까 다른 누군가를 사랑하면 나를 잊고 지내는 건 아닐까 시간이 지나면 괜찮을까 아니 난 아닌 것 같으니까 너 없는 난 정미 껍데기야 내게 돌아와줘 그때의 기억 저 하늘의 두 눈에 비친 빛깔 저 멀리서도 느낄 수 있게 뚜렷이 날 부르고 있어 그 앞날 진심이 뭔지 생각할수록 아픈데 날 사랑해달란 말도 더 이상
Amazing guitars. Wow.
떠나지 마라 딱 한 번만 날 안아줘 그 자리에 굳어부서진 나를 돌리자 다 그대로 와나 Oh baby I just say it's too late 약속할게 너의 곁에 언제 어디서라도 난 기다릴게 계절 속에 Hold me back Lost in a dream and falling fast 어떤 날은 네가 부르고 있는 것만 같아 어떤 밤은 내가 널 부르고 있는지 몰라 That I feel the same We are who we are, who we are We are who we are, who we are
Ooh. All right. This was A-HOF and their song Rendezvous. Very nice, very nice. A couple comments here. Sarah says this is Rendezvous, their official debut song. Excuse me. This is the only debut so far this year to make my best songs of the year playlist. Wow. Okay. And that's a little late. 2 months. This came out 2 months ago, so that's a pretty high marks. That's good. I wouldn't disagree with you on that. Kala says, "What a banger of a debut." Uni says, "Something familiar. Something feels very familiar about the song. Don't know what, but I like it." I also agree. I did feel like there was a very there was a familiarity to it. There's definitely another song that I can't think of, but I was like it was like da 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 da. It's like the similar melody in that chorus. So very interesting. I'll have to if I can think of it, but there's some part that there's some part in the song that just feels very familiar. No, Santa says choreo is what I noticed the most. Very good. I also agree. Choreo is phenomenal with this group so far. All right, so there's definitely there's definitely a selection of melody in the song that we all must be familiar with. So I think we could put our heads together and find out, figure it out. But anyway, I will say I was a little lukewarm on it initially, but I grew up on. I feel like I definitely feel like, to me, this one grew on me a lot throughout the process, because I was like, at first I was like, oh, this sounds good, and then I saw Sarah's comment as being one of their favorite songs of this year, and I was like, it's got to pick up. Like, there's got to be a point in this song where the song shifts gears, you know what I mean? And it wasn't until I think the second verse where I was like, they dragged those guitars in, and I was like, wow, they really it tied it together, that little bit of rock flavoring, that sprinkling of rock sound, that band sound that they included in. I was like, wow, I didn't think it would really matter that much, but for whatever reason, I was the light bulb went off, and I was like, wow, it just sounds really good. And then it made the chorus seem like a little bit larger than life, and then the song just kind of took on a different flavor, which I thought was very weird, but I appreciated a ton. But I really, really thought this was good. The chorus, again, is really memorable. It seems like for most of us, to trying to figure out what song it could potentially be. But it's got a good hook. The choreo in this MV was really great. I think their vocals are really good. I feel like we kind of got a little taste of it with Little Star, but I felt that they obviously got to do a lot more with this one. And there was just, I feel like there's a lot more attention to detail when it comes to the actual writing in this song. So I thought the arrangement was really good. I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, this was a great song. I definitely like this one a lot. So very cool. This was awesome. I feel like I will be like Sarah by the end of it, and this will probably be on amongst my favorites. So very nice. This was good. I definitely appreciate this one. So Uni says, is it a Muse song? It did kind of give a Muse vibe, so I wouldn't be wrong on that, I don't think. Kaylee says, IDK reminds me of 4 Big Bang songs mixed together. There was some moments where I kind of got a little bit of Big Bang. Noah says, I was going to say BTS, but I'm dumb. Big Bang makes more sense. Starlight. Oh, yes, Uni. Okay. Yes, that's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. That melody choice is so good. That's a fucking great Muse song. So I'm for that. That you nailed it, in my opinion. I don't know if that was the same song Sandro was thinking of, but potentially could be. So me, Ren, thanks for hanging. Hey, just came from a YouTube video. Cool to catch you live. Yes, thank you. It's always 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I try to stream to about 10:30, 11 Eastern time. So if you're here Monday, Wednesday, I'm here. So come through. Would love to see you. But make sure to join Discord if you haven't. That's the best way to know. But Very cool. I was shook. I was shook on the song. Definitely came around, which is cool. Also, the song's over 3 minutes long, which is fucking awesome. So this is a win. This is a win for sure. So very nice. This is A-HOF's next song. Looks to be, I have no idea. We're gonna find out together. So, how late were you on Monday? I think we finished at like 11:30, which was a little bit longer than I typically would like to go for, but it was fine. I had to do it. Sarah says this is Universe. Okay, very nice. Let's check out Universe then.
Yeah, sweet fantasy. Yeah, come on. 저 바람 하늘 우리 좀 만났던 경찰 속의 magic 초록빛 꿈이 자라 No I can't wait it 빨간 신발 신고 같은 길 끝에서 서로 다른 우리 만나 빛을 맞춰 꿈꾸던 순간 그룹 속 빛났던 날 리듬에 맞춰 춤출 때처럼 자 이제 모여 하나가 되자 더 크게 소리쳐볼까 We fly, we rise 더 높이 올라봐 학교 위 빨간 운동화 금묻고 초록 잔디 위를 달려갈 거야 너와 내가 만나 lights me up 서로 다른 rainbow pops 하나로 섞일 때마다 더 선명해 Forever now
They've got good ensemble vocals. I'm about this.
기반이 on to the next stop and no need to freak out 느리게 되는 순간 각자의 색이 모여서 그려낼 수 있는 아름다운 이야기 Yeah 파란색 교복 입고 모여 초록빛 꿈 위로 Top up the sneakers Yeah You know what we did huh So please don't stop 지금부터 시작할까 Take my shot 빛을 맞춰 꿈꾸던 순간 거울 속 빛났던 날 리듬에 맞춰 춤출 때처럼 자 이제 모여 하나가 되자 더 크게 소리쳐볼까 We fall, we rise 더 높이 올라봐 난 학교 위 빨간 운동화 금먹고 초록 잔디 위를 달려갈 거야 너와 내가 만나 lights me up 서로 다른 rainbow pops 하나로 섞일 때마다 더 흩어진 길을 걸어서 여기서 하나가 되고 끝없이 함께일 거야 더 높이 올라와 학교 위 빨간 운동화 금묻고 초록 잔디 위를 달려갈 거야 너와 내가 만나 lights me up 서로 다른 rainbow pops 하나로 섞일 때마다 더 선명해 Sweet fantasy, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sweet fantasy.
Oh, very nice. All right, this was A-HOF and their song. It looks like it was Universe. Very nice. Some comments here. Ren said, I've actually been meaning to check out A-HOF. So this is good for me. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Sarah says, I love Jungwoo. Ren says, oh my god, this is such a cute song. I would also agree. I was gonna say I love Jiwong's face and also just love him, so that's good too. Fair enough, fair enough. Gunky said fun. Jazz says very fun. Soja says their choreography is so good. They're not only in sync, but individual members are all given a chance to shine. Not easy to do. I was also going to point that out as well. Sonja and I might be on the same page tonight. The choreography was on point. I felt like very synchronized. I agree with Sonja, but I also really loves their choreography. I feel like there's something like it just feels very bright. The song's very bright. Their choreography seems bright too. So I really appreciate that. Um, this also was really good. Like ensemble wise, there's a lot of good like vocal parts in this song, and I feel like because of their group size, I feel like they have a good bit of great ensemble vocals. I think that one definitely shined a little bit more in this song than the previous one. So I definitely like that a lot. Um, as well as that, like the whistling, I don't know, something about whistling in K-pop usually works for me. But I felt like in this song, it was just like it added like that cool like major key vibe to it, which I appreciate a ton. Chorus has really got a great hook to it. I think it's very memorable as well too. Um, but overall, I think they definitely took like kind of that like overly bright concept and really brought it into their sort of like sound and discography now. So it was really cool. I definitely enjoyed this one a lot. I feel like it makes you feel good. Like, and I like that. I like when you've got a good feeling song. So definitely enjoyed this. Got good vibes to it, and I was enjoying it. So like I said, I'll have to check out more of A-HOF's music, but I have enjoyed their title stuff. So very cool. Very cool. All right. We're gonna move it on. The next one is Jin Xin. And it looks like he debuted solo under EE Media back on August 27th of this year. So very nice. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think very interesting. Sarah says also, if anyone hasn't seen the TikTok Wongi posted with Teray today, it's great and go watch it. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Let's check this one out. Very curious. It's 7, 8, 9.
我想很多，本来的下去，星星来着问我，你是否像我夜色朦胧？你说你让我再等几分钟，但我不懂。若安静以来，我会像模糊的地表，你不会记在你想的什么，难说，我不懂。One two three， 漏点亮了层楼，这里逐渐远去的背影。Four five six， 只能对你告白。睡不着，但也看着镜子里的自己。又有谁知道，我已没有任何的力气。在你离开后，我保持沉默，我过的生活比你想的寂寞，表情冷漠。But I'm alone。别跟我诉说，你走着匆匆，我不懂你表情怎么保持痛，没那么你看破，错过的就错过。One two three， 漏点亮了层楼，这里逐渐远去的背影。Four five six， 只能对你告白，我靠着反思自己的神情。又睡不着，但也看着镜子里的自己。谁知道我已没有任何的力气，在你离开以后，即使再多理由，残留的温柔，虚假的借口，我早已经坦然接受。One two three， 漏点亮了层楼，这里逐渐远去的背影。Four five six， 只能对你告白，我会靠着反思自己的神情。又睡不着，但也看着镜子里的自己。又有谁知道，我已没有任何的力气。
Very interesting. Very interesting outro, but man, I enjoyed this one a lot. This is Jin Jin Xin. And it looks like the song is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. I agree with Miren. I love the jazzy vibes. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. I love a good jazzy song. And I didn't know what to expect. I feel like a lot of the groups that we cover, I genuinely like to go into it with really having no thoughts and trying to kind of gather it all as I'm listening. But I like this a lot. You could call me Ray. Okay, perfect. Very nice. I can't pronunciate shit for anything, so I'm just gonna do the best I can. But anyway, I enjoyed the song a lot. I think his voice is really smooth. I think it pairs well with the kind of like the jazzy tones of the song, so I definitely appreciate that a ton. The piano work was incredible. Whoever did the piano work absolutely smashed the song. They did a great job. But it was just so much fun. Like, I think if we were to put like a vibe-o-meter on it, I definitely feel like this has got the chill vibes. Like, I feel like this one gives like first initial thoughts that I had about it was definitely like rainy day vibes. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be throwing this on, it'd be raining out, like in a nice like quiet evening, maybe like fall time. You know, it's given a little fall, which is cool. I'm about it. We're getting into that season, so definitely enjoyed it. Like coffee shop vibes, you know. So this is good. I will absolutely be giving this one another listen again because he's got a smooth tone, like the falsetto tone too, really nice. So yeah, very, very nice, very nice. Some other comments here. Let's see. Goki said, "What happened to 789?" And Sarah said, "Cannibals, get him out of here." Oh my god. Very nice, very nice. Everyone was talking about that. Ree says, "Giving lo-fi playlists for studying." Ah, yes. Very true, very true. I would also agree. But very nice. If this is his only song, it looks like it is, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So, very cool. Sarah says, "Is it my internet or Brandon's?" I'm good. I was gonna say, you would know if it was a problem with me. I'd be going panic mode. But very nice, very nice. Okay, everyone's saying it's fine. So, poor Sarah. Not this time. It ain't me this time. I'm proud. Knock on wood. But very cool. Very cool. All right. We're going to keep it moving. The next one it has to be RaceBace. RaceBace is currently a 7-member pre-debut Chinese group under Stardust Entertainment. Boys Planet trainees in this group are Feng, Jun Lan, and Dong Dong. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Let's get into the first one. This one looks to be La La La. So let's give it a listen.
Hey, grind it and move to the end groove. Fast like a boom boom, I never lose. Let's go. As I'm shining like the stars, I'm racing for my goals. So you better watch us, can't be too good. Listen up, I'm the chosen player. It's my time, overcoming failures. Jumping so over the sky. Speeding up, I'm gonna fly. Wanna, taking up the winnings. Wanna, hold the trophy, get it. Down, 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 down. No one can stop me, bet you know. I must surprise you, believe in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Burning up, round and round, we race. Ready, set, go. Break the limits, let me go. Listen to my flow. Everybody follow, dashing on the floor. Yeah, like a top ball, we gonna get more and more. Keep on going, run, have a little fun. I never can stop, it's time for me. We can start a party, coming over. People boom, make the magic, ping, but bomb. Got 'em all. Clock is ticking on the top, we're checking all out, singing with me. Wanna, taking up the winnings. Wanna, hold the trophy, get it. Down, 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 down. No one can stop me, bet you know. I must surprise you, believe in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Burning up, round and round, we race. Ready, set, go. Break the limits, let me go. Listen to my flow. Everybody follow,
interesting bridge. Wow. All right. I see you, RaceBace. All right, this is La La La. Very nice. All right, let's see. Ree says, oh damn, wasn't planning on getting turned at 2 a.m., but okay. Hopefully we're not keeping you up. Thank you. Again, thank you for coming through. Sarah says, I think I refer to him as Jun Lan, but in my messages, but he does use the stage name Ricky now. Okay, very nice, very nice. Jazz says, nice, very cool. This was fun. I enjoyed this. I think as the song kind of progressed, I feel I had enjoyed it more and more. This was cool. This is kind of like a combination of like a little bit more of a rock or metal tonality to like the guitar work, which I kind of had maybe a slight inkling that they might do that, but really didn't think that it would happen. I just kind of was like, maybe they might include some more rock concepts or metal concepts, but I definitely like this. This was, I think that the way that it's put together is very interesting. I will say at some points, like maybe the mixing of the song kind of feels a little odd, but I thought the overall like meat and potatoes of the song was really good. Their vocals are really awesome. I think that was really more evident, I would say more so as the final chorus of the song, that whoever was doing like that like vibrato, like power note at the end, kudos to them. They did a fantastic job. I really appreciate that a ton. But yeah, I enjoyed this. This was, it definitely, again, kind of was giving a lot of, kind of giving a little bit more of a mixed genre approach, which I appreciate. And they had great energy. The choreography was really sick, especially that one section in the bridge where like they carried the one member over like the rest of the other members. I thought that was really sick. And that was like where the song got like really interesting for me as well too. So, but I enjoyed it. Definitely a unique song. I'm curious, again, I know we have a couple more from them, so curious to see what type of variations we get off of them. So very nice, very nice. Ree says, it gives me Raise the Roof by NCTU. I feel that as someone who spent some time with NCT's multiple groups. I'm very familiar with that. So that's a good song. So I can see the comparisons for sure. So very cool. Good. I would say a good start. So very nice. Very nice. All right. The next one is this one looks to be, I'm going to try to read this real quick. AE 86 2025. I don't know if that's correct. It looks like it's got that good time on the thing. So I'm just going to go with that. Let's check it out either way. I have heard sticker. Yep. Oh, it's for the car. Okay. I was right. I got the reference now. To the max, power to the max. Hands up, touch to the track, get on 1, 2, cruise. Got the good time. Hey yo, catch me up to have some fun. Got the good time. Don't stop, we're speeding on one more time. Got the good time. Burn up, we can spin it round and round. Got the good time. Don't stop, everybody know that I'm speed. Good chorus. I do like this chorus. All right. Very cool. This was RaceBase's AE86 2025. Very nice. Very nice. I do get this reference. I don't know why I didn't pick up on it earlier, but it looks like it's a twofold reference. The actual AE80, this is going to be a really nerdy part, so apologies for my nerdiness, but the AE86 is a type of Toyota Corolla, I believe, which is highlighted in this lyric video or animated music video, excuse me, and is also the car used in Initial D, the anime. So I would imagine they're paying homage to Initial D. So that's my guess. I would say I'm pretty on the money with that, but for those who know, no. But Reese says that means you heard sticker. That I did hear sticker. That is deep in the bowels of the NCT deep dive. So you can go check that out in your free time. Sundra says cool. Reese says, wow, this is such a unique concept. And Callus says, a very interesting video. I would also agree. I enjoyed this. I thought this was a fun vibe. I liked, again, a lot of the references to like either driving, racing, which again has to do with the show, the anime. So I felt like that was a cool kind of callback. I don't know if their actual group name is also a reference to the show as well, but I thought that would be interesting as well. Maybe I'll have to look, but be very curious to know where they got the name from. But I would guess maybe potentially could be from that point of view. I like that, and it was a little subtle thing, but I like that each member kind of highlighted like the color came up in like the bottom portion of like the MV for which member was doing which part of the song. I didn't notice that at first, but then I was like kind of like watching the MV and like listening to the music. I was like, wait a second, this is shifting over into each member. So I thought that was really interesting. The chorus has really got a good hook to it. I didn't think I was going to like it as much, but I did feel like it came around a little bit more in that second chorus. So that was cool. But yeah, overall, I've enjoyed both RaceBase songs. I feel like maybe the first one was a little bit more cohesive, but I did not mind this one at all. I thought this was another really solid one. So, but yeah, cool MV. I feel like that definitely earned some points, certainly. So cool stuff. I appreciate it. Let's see. Ree says, love the manga style animation. I agree, and took inspiration from the color coded lyric vids on IG. That's true. So, I thought that was cool. There's definitely like a little bit of an interesting thing. Sarah says, I do love when a group does their own color coded lyric videos. Yeah, I thought that was a cool kind of homage to that. So if it was, but very nice. We're getting into the final RaceBase song. This one is, I have no idea because I can't read Chinese. So let's check it out.
Yeah. Give me one. 呼吸叫做节拍伴着心跳，聚光灯下爱哭 wanna be the one. Oh, I wanna with you get in love. 狂躁动，男人深入巨量涌动。To the this that 试着双手朝上，脚步纵横又踩出中项，越读越轻松，感受电流经过干涸的心脏。时代的广场 ，Let's go， 勿忘。岁月晃动 ，You can dance，You got me feeling better， You can dance。都把安全绳注入，所有准备都为我现在开场。
Like the pre-chorus, good build.
先进性的热望 make it pop，and it feels the way，大声你为 on，看我大大。 drop it A Oh baby 我不忙着路引爆全场 We gon' make it high Oh I feel nice 创造新潮流的序章舞台中央是我开场一风忙迷路这开场注定不同凡响刷新时代 Oh I gotta get in love Make it na 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 现在是我主场 Na 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 Ay Na 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 现在是我主场 Na 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 现在是我主场王国水泥分割出来空荡人们宁愿活在手机的茧房多无聊的沉默无爱快一点找个大舞台什么时候才能感受初始的滋味谁能够来和我分享活着的滋味岁月晃动 You can dance You got me feeling better You can dance都把安全绳注入所有准备都为我现在开场 Oh when we do shit That's a vibe Oh 先进性的热望 Make it pop Any face the way That's a new way on 看我大 Drop it A Oh baby 我不忙着路引爆全场 We gon' make it high Oh I feel nice 创造新潮流的序章舞台中央是我开场一风忙迷路这开场注定不同凡响刷新时代 Oh I gotta get it love Make it na 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 现在是我主场 Na 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 na
I love the way they end this chorus. So cool. I like this.
现在是我主场持续在起伏不定舞蹈来做出定剂不都是丢失的病需要活力来治愈喉咙是缺音脚步也能够共鸣让心快乐的自己在哪都能同行 Oh baby 我不忙碌引爆全场 We gon' make it high Oh I feel nice 创造新潮流的序章舞台中央是我开场一风忙迷路这开场注定不同凡响刷新时代 Oh I gotta get in love Make it na 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 现在是我主场 Na 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 Ay Na 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 现在是我主场 Na 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 现在是我主场
Wow. All right. That was awesome. All right, cool. This was RaceBace. It looks like Sarah says this is opening. Very cool. Very nice. Jazz took the words right out of my mouth. I think that was definitely my favorite of the three. It felt not only I feel like production wise, it feels like a bigger step up from the production. I feel like the production on the song was so good. And also the vocals were incredible. I loved a lot of like the definition in their vocals. I thought it was really sick. The rap sections were really good too. That pre-chorus build is like a subtle build, but it's really good. I feel like they didn't have to do too much with it, but just I think it works on it in my opinion. So I love that. The chorus is really catchy. I love the hook on that one. Really, really fun. And that like post-chorus vibe, I thought that was really cool too. But yeah, this one was definitely, in my opinion, I feel like a little bit more of a step up. Like not that the other songs were not good, but like you can tell that they put like a lot of time and effort into it. So definitely appreciate this one a lot. I think vocally as well as rap wise, I feel like this one was the strongest. But yeah, I'm curious to see what RaceBace is going to be doing next. Like I said, I enjoyed a majority of their songs that they have, but I definitely feel like if they continue on in this direction for this song, I could see them doing very well in my opinion. So definitely enjoy this. This one was a banger for sure in my humble opinion. So Ree says, oh my god, more NCT vibes. Love this one. Very nice, very nice. No Santa, thank you. Yeah, I do stream on Saturdays occasionally. I try to do it more often. I've been down with the sickness as of more currently. I've been doing, knock on wood, I've been very healthy now, but I should be free to do one this Saturday. So come through if you're going to be free. So Sarah says, I really like this one. Jazz says this is my favorite of the three, which is what I mentioned before. And Unhee said, very cool. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, that concludes our Boys Planet dive. I guess I'll list off some of my favorites from tonight. I'm gonna definitely say opening by RaceBace. That was a very clear winner here. Kai did great. I like that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was really good. Rendezvous, I enjoyed. Tasty from Harito, I enjoyed. I think out of Polarix, Dreamless was my personal favorite. Aside was also very interesting as well. And then I would say Snowy Summer was my favorite of the Close Your Eye songs. Though I will say their debut was also very good too. So, Brandon has one more blurb to read on Discord. Then, that's it. I can provide a little Boys Planet compilation, but that's up to everyone. Very interesting. Okay. And then the final one, as of now, with no music but worth mentioning, is Ooze. Is a pre-debut 8-member group under Pinnacle Entertainment. They were formed on the survival show Be My Boys. The Boys Planet trainee of this group is Hyo. Very nice, very nice. The says, "Ooh, I'm so cool with my highlight." You could also use those points for something else. So, just so you're aware. But very nice, very nice. Yeah, this was great. Like I said, I would love to give a huge shout outs to Sarah. Sarah has humbly put this all together for us to enjoy. I know it has been, again, a long time coming in terms of covering this. I feel bad. I've joked with Sarah about covering this, and I know they've been patiently awaiting for us to do it. And if it was a great run, obviously we'll be covering more Boys Planet. But this was probably one of the bigger undertakings that I've done here on the show. So I don't believe that I could have done it without Sarah by any stretch. So thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. Also make sure to thank Sarah if you're watching on YouTube, please. That'd be really sick. But very nice, very nice. That's it. I would imagine we are still doing more tonight because it's only 9:40. So we're gonna do it. Reese says, I'm so proud of us. I definitely didn't come in the last five. Hey, listen, you're here. That's the important thing. You're here for the journey. And that's what matters. So Gunky says we're free from Boys. I feel like this has divided the chat. And what I mean by divided, not really, but it has been funny to see. Some people have been thrilled about it. Some people have not been, a little less than thrilled about it. So I don't know if that's hyperbole or anything, but very nice. Very interesting. Very nice. Sarah says, in honor of Gunky, I'm actually going to hate Stan Boys Planet 2 and make us do this again. Oh God. Oh, that's sweet. Gunky says, thanks, Sarah. It's always great when you share your love of your groups. That's true. Very nice. Wholesome. We love it. But very cool. That's it. So if you've been watching this journey, thank you. We may do another journey in the future like this, but I don't know about to this extent, arguably, but very nice. All right. Well,